topic here. I need comments. Like go 100 likes. Every time y'all get my video to 100 likes, I get an algorithm. The video's touching over 1K plus. We growing back up. Okay, last video is doing very, very well. So let's see if we can do it again. Anybody that hits the like, I'm wishing you good energy. Some of y'all may not think of that, but hey, I feel like you always do a good action. It always gonna come back in some way. It always don't come back in ways we feel like we deserve it, but you know. Here we have where 2K says, do y'all prefer this dribbling over NBA 2K24's dribbling? I want you guys to answer this question. I want you guys to answer this question honestly. Also with the bias detail I'm going to put in here, because I'm also going to add some biasness in it. Now, many people have said games like these were trash, like 16 and stuff back in the day, right? People would complain about these games and say they was trash, but people play these games a lot. Now, one thing that people are going to say here when they watch this video, I'm going to let a little bit of it play. People are going to say, oh, people that do this and dribble around and do this are so dumb, and just sit around and do this are so dumb, and they don't know what they're doing, and you know what I mean? Whatever people would say. My key thing right here is what I want to say is that there are more ways to cancel out of dribble moves. There was just different things you could do within the mechanics that was a little bit faster and smoother. You had more control. When you look at the 2K now and the dribbling now, if somebody's spamming, hold on, let me go to an actual video, because I did like a video of somebody saying he was delayed. When you actually look at this, right, I'm gonna let you guys see this. When you look at this versus, you can tell how the game is. Even when, look how he dribbled the ball and he like losing it. Like 2K's adding more realisticness, right? Eyeball Greens, I think this is a pro. And he's saying that the game is delayed. There's a delay he's feeling everywhere. It doesn't matter what he goes on. After patches, he's feeling delays. And these delays could be because of certain things. That's why I said I would want 2K to be honest and truthful before we go fully 100% and just trust in anything. Sometimes they may want to do certain tests just to see what people say. And when they do certain little tests, what's coming back? What are we hearing? Pros saying the game feels delayed. Alright? Now, even these moves, and I still feel like, me personally, my opinion, I love the way how the new dribbling is, because it's natural. I just feel like they could do way better. I feel like whoever's working in that section still doesn't understand dribbling and doesn't know how to make proper counters. So here's another clip. Doesn't know how to make proper counters, right? And I'm gonna go back to the video so you guys can see the full of that dribbling video. But they don't know how to make proper counters. I feel like if they make the dribbling back to how it was more free then. Understand what I'm saying? It made whatever they was doing, they was sitting there spamming, it may look stupid to you, but it was free, meaning there was more of an ability to dribble just on the bounce. There was more of that ability. So just think about that. Even if you shorten it up and was like, let me start putting this and implementing this to IRL moves, which I've been doing forever. I've been doing this forever. IRL playstyle forever. I just probably ain't doing enough to get myself noticed. There's other people that get noticed for it. Hey, ooh, oh well. But I've been preaching and playing like this for a while. Reactionary playing. You're playing against a player. You know, when they play in the meta, and when you see guards doing the same moves and stuff, it's kind of like you guys are playing like Uno. You got to stay within certain rules. You know what I mean, y'all? It's like they're not really hooping. It's like they'll do a certain dribble moves. I even play with some people. They doing extra dribble moves. I'm like, bro, you got the window. Do you know you have that window to shoot a three? But they just not confident, or that shot is not in their bag, or it's not in their awareness. So it just creates for this meta type game. This is why we need more real hoopers that got channels or blown up or putting out that wave, so people can see, yo, 2K can be fun in different ways. Not how just this meta game, everybody doing the same move. Like this, the combos he's doing is the same combos you see from anyone. And that actually looks smooth. I ain't gonna lie. That don't look delayed to me. I feel like, honestly, 2K did the natural delay. I said this in the beginning of the game, and the dev said it too. He said it takes away from more user control to Czar when they have to make the game more realistic. User control means that you can't just cancel out of an animation real quick like you see right here when you watch this. We had way more user control right here. Look at this. This is all user control. Even people back then couldn't do this movement. Regardless of people be like, oh, they're spamming the same stuff. People could not do this movement. You see how he did that little hezzy cross and he broke him? Then he did another little hezzy like this. Y'all see how many moves he's able to boom, 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 boom. You see just chaining? And there's more than this. They just keep themselves in a limit container. Understand that. But there were more than this to where you could do little do a little IRL. Nobody cared about that movement. This became the hot movement to do because people were winning this way as well. We didn't have nobody with a heart. Or I was doing it, but bro, I just didn't blow up in that sense, okay? We just put it there. But we don't have too many people that have heart that's like going out there destroying the meta, beating the meta, doing IRL playstyle or realistic play, whatever. And y'all winning, and then you can show this playstyle work. What you mean? Your playstyle could work and you could win too, but I could do it too. You see? We don't have a lot of that. Look at this. Into the shooting. Look how he moved. You see how he, like, bro, people were just copying each other's moves. So you couldn't even see the depth to back then to what IRL shit people could do. Look at that. Look how clean some of the half spins is and like the movement and the dribbling. It ain't, yo, come on. That has he right there. There's nothing wrong with that movement. When I'm looking at a game and if I'm creating a basketball game, there ain't nothing wrong with this movement. They're spamming it because that's their control. Like, listen, we all have free will. They're using their free will to just say, we just gonna spam. Forget all that. But I can see different moves being played out. Even him, when he did this little behind the back, right there, boom. I can see different moves being played out. They just spam the same moves to turn around and spin. They spam it all in the same patterns. Like, that's why I always told people about being unique and creative. People think you can't. You're not using your brain enough. There's always something new you can add and be like, oh, that's my stuff right there. Somebody else maybe could take it. Why don't people go that route? People just go to the route of like, I want to spam my combos up the same way as the other guy did and be a little similar to him, and you know, and then I'm good. That's what I feel like warded it out, and everybody made tutorials and people just copying the same movement. Make your own movement. Spam something, make your own movement. It'd have been way better to see, right? So we're gonna go in the comments. Nah, come on to the dojo and learn, okay? Yes, because at the end of the day, it's a video game. I hate how all these games are taking this realistic route. And the thing with the realistic route is they're doing it bad. That's the problem. They're not doing it. They're not executing it properly. Nah, come to the dojo and learn. Let's see what he has. I guess it doesn't want to show us. But I think he dribbles IRL playstyle. I prefer when you can get an actual ankle breaker, not no space creator bullshit, but actually dropping into the ground and fall on his face. People being so good at this dribbling, y'all don't see the truth, man. I see past it because I'm biased. I see both sides. I like both sides. If you was to ask me, I'd be one of those niggas that's like, man, you choosing sides, or you gotta pick a side. I'm not picking a side. I'm staying in the middle, nigga. It's just like the hood. I'm staying in the middle. Like, pick a side, bro. I'm staying in the middle. I'm one of those guys. I don't hate this. Because you know what? When you played against somebody that's a bum, you clamping it up. So I don't hate this necessarily. You understand what I mean? This is something I'm going to be like, I don't hate this. And the ankle breakers were way more smooth back then. I don't know what they did, man. It felt fair in 17. It didn't feel like, oh, man, you only won because you hit me with an ankle breaker. You was supposed to play defense and not let the dude get a take. You're not supposed to let him get the takeover, man. It had that rush to it, like, where people knew what it was. Nowadays, man, people zenning and it's all mixed up, man. I don't know what they did, bro. The old ankle breakers we used to have, they need to break, man. They are terrible. Whatever little system they had there worked very well because you just couldn't just break somebody's ankles all the time. Somebody could go to try to spam it, but it was ways to counter, man. It was ways to counter. All right, let's see what else we saying. No, it's boring and unrealistic. I know it's a video game, but shoot. Even I get tired of looking at you doing 18 seconds and you say no screens. Go sit in the corner, but you want me to get a regular rebound and stop in the paint. So this guy plays by himself. You could tell he doesn't play with a team. And sometimes if he do find teammates, they will tell you go to the corner. That's how people play. But think about it, bro. That's free will. We can't be mad at that. Where are the people that's ready to bring out the new playstyle that destroys that meta? I've been doing it. Where's the other people at, though? You know, where's the other YouTubers at? Nobody cares. We in that little space. That's why it's bad. This isn't real basketball. It's NBA street play with better graphics. All this right here can be done. This is the sad reality that I want everybody all the old heads watching to realize none of this shit is illegal. I could go outside and do the same stuff. Even that spin is going to look a little bit different. When they do this little half spin right here, this little spin back, that's going to look a little different because it's a video game. But that's a real move. Like, somebody can really do that. Turn around. It comes like... Y'all hooped IRL before? Just say you don't like the user. How they will sit here and waste the time. And make this the primary play style to where if you try to play realistic, they bash you. Speak like that. But you cannot say this is fake movement. Are you serious? This is basic. They were doing more crazier stuff in 17 that looked glitchy. That was like, oh yeah, nah, that's super glitchy. That's fake. This is actually pretty normal. They're just over dribbling the ball, yo. You never seen somebody IRL over dribble the ball this much? Yes. This is not that long, y'all. Come on. This is not that much over dribbling right here. It's not. It got worse in 17. They used to cook a little bit. In 17, it got worse, man. I'm telling y'all. 17, it got way worse. This is a light form of how they cook. You go watch Real 17. That's when it got worse. They didn't care about anything but doing that and cooking you up back there. But these are normal moves right here, people. I'm trying to tell y'all that. It's just the way they're spamming it, the time they're wasting. That's what most of the people do not like. And they think, oh, it's so stupid. But in reality, real reality, when OG keeps it real with everybody, the play style works. That's like in real life, somebody created a system or a house that ran better. My house breaking down, but his house is working, even though I don't like the way his house made. Y'all get that? Do y'all get that? Come on, let's be real. 2K can't ban them. What do? They had to patch because it's their fault necessarily. Come on, fellas. I'm making sense here. Game looks smooth compared to what we have now. It do look smooth. I'm not going to lie to y'all. When they're doing this IRL, we're seeing a lot of the ball getting stuck. A lot of little weird little push-off animations. Like, when I see that, oh, that's where they trying to hinder certain moves at. It's all about knocking down the stronger players, man, to bringing it to a balance. Because once you get to a certain pedestal, it's like you run the damn game. Imagine if you're the best player in the game right now in 2K. You run the game. You go to the park, do anything. Call anybody out in wagers. You see what I'm saying? It's a certain control, I feel like. 2K trying to get it to a balance. The fuck is this? Yeah, yup, yes. People saying yes. Bro made 2K the glitchy dribbling, the park mascots, rep riding will never be the same. Bro, this made 2K. You see what I mean? It's crazy, bro. A lot of people, hey, I can't lie to them. The dribble in the park, it's at a change, man. He's right a little bit about that, but we're at a change. Yes, they need to bring back this gameplay system. Nowadays, most of the stuff is jack up playing with NBA 2K4 game. Plus, Kobe is on the cover. 2K10 wasn't bad when Kobe was on the cover, etc. No, or make two versions to allow arcade boys to play park. Not to mention those moves getting clamped with today's defense in the game mechanics. Right. Joe, you see what I'm saying? He gets it. Anybody doing this to me, especially with how the defense mechanics is, bro, they're getting clamped. He is getting clamped. 2023, 2024, you're getting clamped. I keep trying to tell you, it's just like when you look at the old school days and they had their little moves, right? It was like, okay, the old school Michael Jordan. Then you look at the new school, it's like, oh snap, these guys are a little crazier. You ain't see a Kyrie back in the day. So we have to use the same mentality when it comes to a video game. We're not going to see these same moves. We're going to see moves develop. Look at what Steezo started doing. That's the most OPest movement. People crying about this shit. This shit ain't nothing to clamp up. Let them dribble like this and waste time and let me get these easy W's. Back then, this was probably a way to cook, but now, no. Let them do that now. Yo, come on, man. What Steezo does now, that moving around movement up the court, that's more OP and annoying to deal with. And 2K is still trying to find ways to patch that. So we're going to stop it here, man. Y'all actually let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I like the movement. I like how they like look how he do the little gather. You still can do these same movements in 23 and 24, 23, yeah. in the new 2Ks in 24, but it's not as smooth. I think they took away this movement on purpose. Like, the little, how you could just combo out of it. Like, no, I think that was too advanced, like, for a certain group of people. And they like, nah, we gotta take certain stuff away. Make it more on an even basis playing field. And I feel like for them to go realistic, that's what they gotta do. I don't personally agree, but that's what they feel like they have to do to keep it fair. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all hit that like. I ain't gonna lie. I like this movement better. No, it's neck and neck. I ain't gonna lie. It's neck and neck. I feel like they should just add this back. This speed. Why not this? You see how they're dribbling and how fast they can move from left to right within just the stand up, size up. So why don't they add that back? You could do it in 24, but with a small guard, and everybody does the same Steve Francis spam. It's so stupid, man. I can't wait till 2K becomes more all around. Diversity and moves. Man, bring back the sunset environment. Y'all courts are ugly. Sorry. The rise, it's bad. It's bad. Your game is better. I like the gameplay better and everything. And the badges and everything better in the builds. But the courts and stuff, it's not ugly like super bad, but I'd rather have the sunset and that old theme. More advanced, hyped it up. Come on, imagine y'all didn't have the sunset with the tank and they got more sharks in there, extra stuff. Like, nah, come on, yeah. Y'all hit that like, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.